Thanks for tuning in to more football talk on the Ourlads Football Network. We normally at this time will talk about the NFL draft. That's where we have our series of draft recaps, and the New York Giants is something that we are going to touch up on. That's the team for today, Wednesday, May 12th. But before we talk draft, which will be on another show also today on Wednesday, May 12th, we're going to talk about the Giants' schedule right here on the Ourlads Football Network with Ryan Dunleavy of the New York Post. Ryan, how's everything going?
Good, Greg. How are you? Busy morning.
Yes, we were scheduled to record this about a half hour ago, but you had to get this article up right now on the New York Post. As you can see, it was posted at 10:10 a.m. We are recording now at about 10:33 a.m. And this is so you're looking at this show and you haven't seen it yet. Go to the New York Post website. There you see Ryan Dunleavy's name. Here is the New York Giants 2021 home schedule. So this is what we know as of right now for sure. The dates and the teams at home.
Correct, at home. And there's some other people have reported some road games. Week 2, they're on Thursday Night Football against Washington. Week 16 at Philadelphia, and supposedly primetime games against the Bucs and the Chiefs on the road.
All right. Well, let's take a look. First of all, obviously, we know that the Week 1 road game is at Denver, correct?
Week 1 home game is against Denver.
Oh, they're playing the Giants. The Giants are playing Denver at home. Okay.
Correct.
I didn't realize that. Okay. So they're playing at home against Denver to start things off. So Pat Shurmur, and that's I guess that's the only twist in that Week 1 matchup, right?
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, well, that would be something.
Aaron Rodgers debut with the Broncos.
Yeah, that would be crazy. All right. So what stood out for the rest of the home schedule?
A couple of things. The Giants fans really wanted the Eagles Week 1 after the way last season ended, and the Eagles kind of laying down and keeping the Giants out of the playoffs, and then jumping them in the draft for Devonta Smith. Giants fans really wanted the Eagles Week 1. For the first time in a long time, the Giants are better than the Eagles going into a season. They get to maybe be the big brother this year. And then those games are all kind of at the end of the season. The Giants' last 3 of their 8 home games are the division games. All the 5 other non-division games are their first 5 home games. And the Giants can get off to a better start. This is almost hard to believe, Greg. Since they last made the playoffs in 2016, the last 4 seasons, at the halfway point, the Giants have been 1-7, 1-7, 2-6, 1-7.
Wow.
So they have gotten off to the season's been over by Halloween every year. And they should be able to get off to a much better start this year, starting with Denver, Washington the first 2 weeks. The Giants are almost always 0-2. They should not be coming out of Denver and Washington 0-2. And then, away you go. You get the home schedule only has the Rams and Washington as the only playoff teams on it. You get the Falcons at home, the Panthers at home, the
Raiders
at home. Yeah, so there's a chance for them to do some damage. The Broncos at home, so there's a chance for them to maybe go, 6-2 at home.
Hey, well, look, as you noted here, only one of the first 5 home opponents made the playoffs last season. That's the Rams. So that's the whole part of what the schedule is supposed to do. The teams that are struggling, you're supposed to have easier schedules. That doesn't always seem to be the case, but it seems to be where the Giants are benefiting this season, as you mentioned. And it is kind of odd, though, that they don't get a home division game until the Eagles on November 29th, Week 12.
Yeah. I guess, that happens sometimes. Sometimes you front load your games. Sometimes you back load your games. I prefer to see the division games at the end of the season, honestly. So
agreed. And so the home finale is going to be Washington?
Correct. That's the Week 18 regular season finale.
So, okay. And that's January 9th. Boy, that's going to be strange. Regular season, January 9th. But it is what it is. Okay. So, again, and when does the season kick off?
September 12th.
Okay, and that's pretty normal, or is that usually a week later?
I mean, it's going to be normal now that they pushed everything back to kind of line up the Super Bowl with President's Day weekend. I think that'll, it's probably on the later side, but you're going to be in that 9, 10, 11, 12 range, I think. For New York, I guess, I don't know, a twist of fate. This is 20 years since 9/11, and on September 10th, 2001, the Giants played in Denver and then flew home uh, on September 11th. And now, the day after the 20th anniversary of those horrible terrorist attacks, Denver's coming to the Giants. So
Okay. By the way, and again, there is a possibility. It looks like that the Giants will play prime time road games against Tampa Bay and the Chiefs.
I don't have that information, but yes, that's been out there. Yep.
Okay, that's interesting. That's pretty dangerous. Those road games, but
Yeah, I would count those both as losses.
yeah, more than likely. And then Thursday night, week 2, possibly.
Yes, that is true. Yes, they are playing at Washington, week 2. That's why I was saying they could get off to a pretty good start, Denver and Washington, the first 2 weeks.
All right, Ryan, appreciate it again. Don't forget to check right here on this YouTube channel on Ourlads.com because we're going to go right back at it and talk New York Giants NFL draft. And again, that's in our series of NFL draft reviews here on the Ourlads Football Network. So, Ryan, appreciate it. We'll be back with more Giants draft talk, and we'll see you next time.